Hey Internet, I want to follow up on a video that I posted yesterday about an article that I was quoted in, a BBC article by Matthew Wall. There was one other quote that I made that I wanted to talk a little bit about, and the quote is as follows. I say that this change, this future of work, calls on us all to focus on upskilling. And I also say that there's an urgent need for education reform. And I wanted to explore this. I have two young daughters. One is in second grade and the other is in kindergarten, and I've been particularly focused and interested in the way that they not only learn, but the way that they're being taught. And the reason, the lens through which I look at their education is the environment that I'm effectively helping create. The reality and the future of work in which the routine, role-based, mundane, transactional tasks just won't need as many people to do them any longer. And progressively as we see cognitive and artificial intelligence technologies, sort of bespoke, customized algorithms do even more and more complex computations, handle the creation of larger corpuses of data, and then mine them and look for trends and meaning in them. More and more of the tasks that people do for a living are now the auspice of automation. So it can be handled by robots. And so this is heady stuff. This is important to understand. What's the destination that we're aiming at and going to get to, and what do we need to do to prepare our not only our existing staff but our children so that they're ready when they get to that destination. And so I watched this carefully, and I've seen a few different examples that really give me a lot of faith that I think we're going to be okay. One of them is the mechanisms and the structures of some of the summer camps that my daughters have gone to that are very much focused on the creative process. It's really interesting to watch sort of a 4, 5, 6-year-old go to camp and learn about sort of iterative design and learn about the sort of failure as a good thing, as a stage of learning, about getting feedback from their peers so that they evolve and make the prototype of whatever toy, in this case, they were making better through feedback and iteration. Now, I don't know how common that is. I'm not certainly wasn't what I did when I was in camp as a kid, but it's really cool to see them doing that today. And that's the sort of creative, judgment-based, iterative set of processes that automation's probably not going to be as good at. So that's encouraging. And in school, the other thing I see is there's a lot of time spent sort of meta-analyzing yourself, the way you think, the way you approach problems, the way you work in teams. And I don't remember any of that as a kid either. To see sort of a self-awareness of this is how I learn, this is how I interact with teams, this is how we collaborate to create something. And again, I think that's the core. And in the Matthew Wall article, in my quote, the conclusion of it is I said that people need to start learning design thinking. They need to start learning analytics, data science, even programming. And I think that's where we'll be safe. I think that role of constantly using insight and judgment and empathy and awareness to create new products and services, using data science. I've long said that RPA is the renaissance of the data scientist. The amount of data that's going to be created once you've digitized operations is tremendous. It's truly immense, and so the opportunity is there to do something with it. We can either just be awash in this data, or we can gear our teams, our organizations, our problem solving, our sort of our project structure to address that and to make the most of it. So there you have it. I really do think that because the world of work is changing, the future of work has a lot of the routine, mundane taken off our hands, which is a good thing. The responsibility falls on us not only to upskill the people within our teams, within our organization today, but we need to evaluate and reform as necessary education for those who will be in the workforce in the future. And we need to really emphasize those design thinking, creative tasks, collaboration, judgment, and then also a level of comfort with data, with structure and logic, because we will be more so than we already are today, working with automation. We will be working with robots from now till the end, till they take over. Footnote: they will not take over. End of footnote. But so we're going to be working with robots. Human and robots working together is going to be the theme of work for from now on. So to teach people a level of comfort with technology is critical. So there you have it. I think the future is bright. I think responsibility falls on us as executives running teams, us as parents helping nurture the development of children, to anticipate what's going to be the future-proof set of skills that will make us productive and happy in the future. It truly is exciting to be on the forefront of the adoption of new and disruptive types of technology in organizations, and it's my passion to talk about them and to educate about them, so I'll do more of that here. Thanks so much. Take care.